Yo, what's good with it? Same shit, different day. Devin Malik. Out here politicking, pimping, and getting it on. Same shit, different day. All of that. Talking a whole heap of shit before the video starts. I know. Y'all love it. I'm cooling right now, y'all. I'm finna get into another video for all the independent rappers out there, all the producers out there, all the hardworking, creative people that are just really this new wave of shit, man. It's beautiful seeing this many just people expressing themselves through music, yo. Like, it's just crazy to me. I get so many people sending me their music now, and I get to check out different type of sounds and different type of influences. So y'all keep up the work with that shit, man. Please, if you're watching this video, I don't gotta say it, but hit the subscribe button, you feel me? Y'all niggas trying to keep watching the videos. Y'all trying to stay updated with a nigga. Hit the subscribe button, but we're gonna get right into it. This topic, I'm gonna talk about how to build a loyal fan base on SoundCloud, right? A lot of people worried about numbers. A lot of people, I want to get 10,000 followers. I want to get 30,000 followers, right? It don't make sense. Even if you got 100 followers, if you got 100 followers that don't truly care about your music, or 100 followers that just don't give a fuck about what you doing, what you promote, what your aspirations are, they don't really matter at the end of the day. Those are just, you gotta understand, especially on SoundCloud, there's so many people that are artists, you feel me? And a lot of people just follow you because they want to fucking follow. So you gotta understand, you gotta separate people like that and actual people that genuinely care about your music. And there's ways that you can do that. One thing, like I said in the last video, is be consistent. That's one of the number one things that I'm gonna stress that point at the very beginning of this video. You have to be consistent, because if you are uploading a certain amount of projects or a certain amount of, not even just, when I say consistent, I mean down to the T, not just how often you upload, the quality of the music that you're uploading, the length of the music that you're uploading, the pictures behind it. You know, everything needs to be consistent. And if not consistent, it never needs to go down. It always needs to be increasing and going better, you know? And that's just game right there, because a lot of people wasting time making dumb decisions on SoundCloud, and it's cool trying to get your name out there and all of that. But it doesn't make sense to have 500, 600, 700 people following you if they don't genuinely care about what you're trying to put out. When you're putting out consistent releases like that and people do start to catch on, when you become inconsistent, you don't keep with that routine, it creates a dishonesty between you and your fans. And you might not even realize that, but that's just how it happens, you know? And you might not realize that people are looking at you like that, and they are, you know? So you gotta be able to always give the people what they need, you know? And that's one of the number one things that's gonna create real good relationships with you. There's small things you can do as well. If people are commenting on your music, it only takes a second for you. You're not getting 5 million plays where you don't have time to sit there and leave a response back. So if people have time to comment on your music, if people are on your SoundCloud leaving comments and things like that, at least try to get back to them. Even if it's a simple thing, so I appreciate you, something small like that. At least try to get back to them, because it shows that you're just not too... Of course, you got to keep a disconnect as an artist, but they still want to be able to see that you are a genuine person, you feel me? And not just putting out music like, yo, here, give me the numbers, and then that's it. You know, if people are sending you music, things like that, try to listen to it. Unless it's just weird spam. A lot of people will do the spam thing, or a lot of people will send you music and not care about your music, or they just send music just for their own benefit, you know? One of the number one things you got to realize is that you want to give value to other people. So instead of just always trying to share your music, like, when I'm making these videos, I'm not putting my video, you know what I'm saying? I'm not flashing my music videos and all of that. All I do is at the end of the video, I say, yo, follow me here, check me out here, and that's it. I'm not trying to push it down your throat. You got to understand that people are going to gravitate to what they truly like. So you have to, another thing is you have to think, rethink, and then you got to think, put something out. If it don't work, you have to rethink and then go back into execution. If you're putting out certain type of sounds that don't work and it's just not getting any response, you gotta face the fact maybe that shit's weak, bro. Like, you gotta just understand that maybe the people aren't lying. You know, you try new things and you see what works, and then you end up doing that. And then when you tap into gold, you just keep clicking until that shit's completely undug out. You know, there's so many. Let me see. There's so many people that are uploading things. They're not. If you're sending someone your music, like, don't just. If it's not a genuine somebody that you really want them to care about your music, don't send it to them, because you just saying, yo, check out this, or I'm the greatest rapper, or you need to hear this song right now. Nobody's going to pay attention to that, because you just seem so conceited. You seem so big-headed, and it's just like, who the fuck are you, and why should I pay attention to you? You got to realize that a lot of people on SoundCloud don't have to listen to your shit. So you need to appreciate every single play that you get, because especially when you come to a point where you're making music just because you love making music. When I started the SoundCloud shit, I just wanted to put out my beats. I wasn't on no marketing type shit or nothing like that. So every single play I got, and still to this day, every play that I get, I appreciate to its fullest, because that's somebody that's taking, oh shit, fucking big ass. I almost hit him too. I missed. Damn. Yo, these bugs flying in here is getting wild. But I appreciated every single play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never just disregarded anybody like that. Because when you get to a point, what I was saying was, when you get to a point where you're making a video, when you get to a point where you're making music, like when I first got on SoundCloud and I was putting out beats, I wasn't expecting nothing back. I wasn't expecting those certain type of numbers. I just wanted my stuff to be put out there. And it's fucked up, because when you first start your SoundCloud, or when you first start putting out music like that, you do appreciate each comment. You appreciate each like. And then when you start getting hundreds and 200s and 500s, then people get big-headed. People get arrogant. And they don't want to appreciate the people that are taking the time out their day to listen to something that you created. And if you're going to have that type of mindset, you just shouldn't even be making music, because you're just making it for all the type of wrong reasons. If you don't have that's one thing I don't like now. In 2017, there's so many people that are making music and they don't have a passion behind it. And they're just making it as a fucking gimmick, or they're making it to get on, or they're just for a cloud, or for whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, people, you can separate the real and the fake. You know, real gonna recognize real, and these fake shit, you gonna just see it. You can smell it on them when you look somebody in their eyes, or when you hear a song. Like, when people make the same type of music, and you're sitting there like, damn, like, what are you inspired by? Like, you're trying to copy what you think works, you know? So when you stay true to yourself in your music, and when you stay honest in your music, that's the number one thing. When you stay honest in your music, people are going to gravitate towards you, and they're going to stick to you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have 100 people that fully love my music, and if I put out a project, they'll purchase it, than have 100,000 people that don't really give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the number shit, that's not the most important thing sometimes. And if you're trying to take it to a place where you're making a living off of this, or you're trying to make money off of this, those are the type of people you want in your corner anyway. People that are really going to support you, and not people that you got to force the music down their throat. If you got to force it down somebody's throat to listen to it, it's just probably not for them, you know? So you got to just think about different little ways that you can stay honest in your music. Stop lying in your music, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a producer. If you're a producer and you grew up and you love damn Brazilian funk records, nigga, go sample some Brazilian funk. Why are you trying to make this trap shit? You know what I'm saying? If you like boom bap beats, why are you sitting here trying to make, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, people do weird stuff. If you like trap shit, do that. Don't go and try to do weird samples. Like, I'm not saying don't think outside the box and try new things, but I'm saying, like, even me, like, I grew up, I like soul music, funk, chill shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I incorporate that in my music. I'm not gonna hop on somebody else's wave and get on the hot new thing because that's what people assume is gonna work, you know? People are gonna smell the bullshit on your breath, and they're gonna hear it in your music, you feel me? It's the same thing. So as long as you stay true to yourself, true to your music, all that type of cliche shit, as dumb as it might sound, it's gonna show. It's gonna show, and people are really gonna start fully supporting, being fans, whatever you wanna call it, of your music. So just think of that. Put that in perspective. You know, think of every song you put out. Leave a comment back, and then not only that, if somebody leaves a comment, go back, check out their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody, I'm just cool with it. Like, if somebody DMs me like, yo, can you repost my track? I'm listening to it. I like it. I repost it, all of that. Because I just don't care. I'm not too stuck up like, oh, no. Like, don't think that you better than anybody, because you not. And that's just how it is. So you just got to get accustomed to that. Put out your music from an honest standpoint and appreciate every play that you get every second. Even if you got 100 plays and no comments. Don't be like, oh, they not leaving comments and like. Man, that's still 100 people that took time out their day to listen to something that you made. So just appreciate that. And the more appreciation and value that you give to people, that's what you're going to get back. You give what you receive. So I hope some of that made sense, man. It was kind of a little bit more of a different type topic, but I'm going to keep with the videos. You already know it's good. Devin Malik. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, all of that. I'm going to have links below. And I'm going to have more videos coming soon, so please subscribe, y'all. And thank you. Peace. All of that cool shit, yeah.